Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Coolin out. We are back.
It's Kev.
And it is Rel. What's up, man?
Quarantine Kev. Same thing that's been up these last couple of weeks.
I want to say what's new, but...
Nothing. How you been?
Oh, man. Same old shit, man. Just growing this in a little bit.
Yeah.
It's getting a little nappy underneath there. I was going to shave, but then I was like, for what?
Yeah, that's what I thought when I looked at myself. Why?
Yeah.
No need to try to make myself.
Yeah.
How you been?
Just holding up, man. We had the group virtual happy hour.
Oh yeah, Friday. That was good.
That was good. That was a necessity. That gave me about another week of strength.
Yeah, we were on it for like 3 hours.
Bro, so what happens is...
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was going to say, in this day and time is not flown for me. So that was kind of... In these days and times, it's hard to find something to make time fly. I was surprised when I got off that. It was like 3.5.
It was like 10:18. I was like, yo. Yeah. But what happened is because people kept getting kicked out of the party, or people kept falling off the party, then people who were waiting to get in the party would get in, and then it'd be like starting a whole new conversation again. And then we got, some people who will remain nameless.
Yeah, that was wild. Yeah. A lot of interesting dialogue. Dialogue. It's not my place, so if you don't, but I learned a lot.
I'm thinking back on it. I learned a lot about the friend group.
Yeah.
Some new shit came out.
I learned a lot.
Quarantine, potential COVID got people bugging. I'll leave it at that.
But you see, a lot of people, it's just the same general mind state, just trying to make the best of this.
Everyone just locked up in the crib trying to cope. I'm not even like... I think I said this for I've been saying this for the past 3 weeks or so, but I really feel bad for the streets. But not even just for me. Now that I've actually been conversing with more people, we had our virtual chat and all that stuff with our friends. I'm like, yo, there's a few of them that I see, they ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
I already set some money aside to bail some folks out because I'm like, this ain't gonna go the way we think it's gonna go.
Yeah, I had another chat today with a couple other friends, and it's like this similar mindset that the street's not ready for their pandemic. They said.
Oh my God, V2.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Not much has changed. I'm encouraged to wear a mask now. So my mom today had elbow dapper. From where? I don't know. Start wearing the scarf.
Bandana Kev?
Yeah. It's a strong recommendation, apparently.
I see people outside wearing if someone gives me a mask, then I will wear one. But me just outside banging with the mask, with the bandana on my face, I can't do it.
I hear you.
I can't. And then also it's it's for you to protect yourself from other people. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I'm social distancing, beloved. And I'm barely I'm barely outside.
Yeah, I'm going out less and less. And I think it's taking a toll on my mental and physical.
Yeah.
But then you start imposing more and more of these, the mask is not a requirement, but it's edging towards that, it feels. And then it's at this point, why even? So I don't know.
Then send me one in the mail.
That's what I'm saying. Help me.
Where am I getting them?
Yeah.
Tasia went to the doctor and I have to ask for a mask, and they looked at her as if she offended them. Give me a damn mask. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Might have to get on YouTube and get a sewing kit. just start figuring it out. They said you could make one out of like some old T-shirts or some shit like that.
Who knows in this? Before I laugh at it, who knows what it's gonna come to?
So
I'm picking up new things every day. Yeah.
Same. So Sunday and Monday, the amount of deaths, because like New York is like the epicenter of all this. So like I look at New York to see like what's going on everywhere else, essentially. Mm-hmm. And then Governor Cuomo was saying how the death rate was pretty much flat, essentially. Today is Tuesday, we're recording. So that was Saturday and Sunday over the weekend. It was like 593 and then 599 the next day, something like that, where it was like, pretty stagnant for those 2 days.
Wow.
And then come to find out Monday, it was yesterday, it increased again to 783 or something like that. And then yesterday was like the single largest amount of deaths in one day. So like on Monday morning, he was like pretty like, optimistic, like, like, hey, like we might be seeing like, social distancing is working and it's like leveling off. And then yesterday it was like, nah, we back with a vengeance. So my whole like mindset just changed. Monday I was like, oh yeah, all right, cool. Things might lighten up a little bit. And I was thinking like, at least down here, I'm like, all right, cool. Cause I was stay at home order. Well, you guys just got extended to the end of April, but ours was always the end of April.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, cool. Like I'm thinking like May 15th, something gonna open, just something. But now I'm not feeling confident. Like
I mean, you're bound to open up way faster than we do at this rate.
I know, but way faster than you could be June for us.
Well, how are things down there? How are your numbers?
Comparatively, surprisingly, actually pretty low for what a metropolitan area is. Like Charlotte is actually, I think we're in the top 50, obviously, but we're like we're lows in those top 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, people are still dying, obviously, but just nowhere near the rate of people that's dying in like New York, New Orleans, Chicago, Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just started talking to people more, man. Because I was on the chat, just reminisce about the good times. My birthday, when you were up the last weekend, I was talking to like Chad, Armand, and Lauren. We're talking about study abroad. We just, just reminiscing. That's all you can do. Go on my Instagram. One of the buddies put up a photo from when I went on AJ's Island, Chris's friend. It's just everywhere I look, people just reminiscing. Think the world is ending.
Everything's the good old days.
Yeah.
Bruh. I mean, I don't know. I think this is going to eventually end. But like, jeez. It's crazy to think like that's a lot of people dying in just one city.
I mean, as you said it, like you was giving me the New York's numbers. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I don't think it even resonated. I don't even think it resonated with me until I just said it aloud. Like, damn, that's a lot of folks. Like, just
yeah, because you just reading these astronomical numbers every day. I thought this week was supposed to be the peak, at least in New York.
This week or the next is what they were projecting.
Oh.
Yeah. So this week or the next, which means based on what I saw on the Johns Hopkins website, if this week or the next is the peak, then it'll start going down, and then it won't be too, I guess what they consider to be a safe level until the end of May. But then there's no telling, like if they start doing like gradual reopenings of the city and all that stuff, they don't tell how long that's going to take. So it really could be a June.
What might come of that?
Yeah, and it really could be a June, July thing. And then Dr. Fauci last week said, it's potential for it to come back in the fall. So it really could be like a June, July. People get out the crib, wilding out, especially in New York. And then September hit, and September happened, and September hits, and everyone's just right back in it. like in the crib. I mean, because the case is gonna be picking back up and shit. I have no idea.
That's unless they impose like guidelines even when they reopen stuff. They limit people.
Which I'm
even
sure
when
they will.
They reopen stuff. They limit people, and but that's not gonna stop.
Yeah, but I mean, it will. But like, if
you can stop it and like going to establishments and places, but just people on the street, at least in New York, you can't tell people you can go outside now and then impose restrictions on.
I mean, they could, but it'd be more of a headache. So I was like, oh, what if they just like, capped like bars and restaurants at 100 people or something like that? But then I was like, damn,
people are outside.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It wouldn't work. People would just be wilding out in the streets and on their rooftops.
But it wouldn't matter if you're sick. You're close to somebody, and millions of people.
Everyone's outside. Yeah. Oh my god.
And then it's hot. So I don't.
And you know, New York give it up in the parks. Yeah, man. I really don't know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, keep myself busy. Work, audiobooks now. Podcasts are done. At least sports podcasts, those are done.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at an Undisputed or First Take in days. It's done. It's done. They out of it.
You heard it. I heard every angle.
Not mentioned at all. It's done, man.
I heard every angle of the Tom Brady story. Like I'm Tom Brady'd out. I'm LeBron versus MJ'd out.
No, I'm not.
When you texted me and you told me they were arguing who's the best player to win number 3, I said, nah, all right. That's creative, but I can't rock with it. Like, y'all are reaching.
That's what made me laugh when it initially hit. Like, I know FS1 studio shows, they took a break. Stephen A. and Max, they thug through it until now, and Greeny and FS1 shows did. And then they gradually would come back. Like, I know Undisputed came back first, and they were like an hour online. And I remember Skip saying, we'll be back to 2 hours soon. And I remember thinking to myself, why do you want to do this to yourself? Why? Like, I get like NFL free agency is going on right now. And yes, people want to hear from you. But if you forecast out, you're not going to have enough content to sustain 10 hours of programming a week?
When these Jordan docs
drop, they're 2.5. My bad, go ahead. So more than that.
Yeah, but when these Jordan docs drop, they're gonna spend a whole episode discussing.
They're gonna bring back up
episode, like, and then they're gonna end up discussing.
Oh no, that's a fun game. Give me some
individual. They're gonna be discussing individual clutch moments that Jordan had that LeBron could never in that situation. Or
you're right. What's MJ's clutchest shot? What Hall of Famers legacy was impacted the most from not winning a ring?
Yep.
Oh god.
Yep. Bro, I just watched the Clutch City NBA TV original doc. It's old though. Talking about how the Houston Rockets won in 94 and 95. And like they ended it, like the last 5 minutes was just them talking about how they knew they could have beat Jordan and all this other shit. And I was just like, I was like, why am I watching this? But then 2, it's just like, oh yeah, like you have nothing else to watch. This shit is like, that's where I am in life. But yeah, they definitely like Jordan's clutchest shots. How much of a role did Pippen play?
Oh yeah, that's definitely coming back up.
And then winning their 6 rings.
Phil Jackson, underrated or overrated? That's coming.
Yup.
Jordan's Bulls ever faced a team as stacked as the Warriors?
Yep.
Will LeBron have won 6 rings if he played in the 90s?
Yep.
Teams?
Would Jordan be as active on social media if he played during the social media era? It's going to be some nonsense.
How many points would Jordan average in today's era?
Yep. Oh, my God.
Oh.
They're going to be on mute.
Yeah, I'm not.
They're going to be on mute.
There's no reason to. Like, I really haven't. They
should really go on a long vacation.
I don't know why they're so adamant to come back. What did I see today? Headlines I saw to damn. I think NFL just did an all-decade team, and I saw Shannon Skip. The headline was should Breeze be on there over Aaron Rodgers or something like that. I just chuckled. Thank God you gave me that app. Audiobooks. I could just work and do that. Get through it.
Bro,
because it's
them library books. I gotta get on it. I would tell y'all, but these months they don't sponsor the pod.
No. That's not.
When they do, I'll bless everybody. But till then,
it's a blessing.
Tax dollars hard at work.
Mm-hmm.
It's shit fire though.
It is. You
do everything on there. I love it. But yeah, man, enough of this forced. But yeah, the virus has shut my life down. Shut everyone's life down.
Do you still go outside? You still go for runs?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't Monday or Tuesday, but Sunday I went for like a 6.5 mile run, and I normally don't run that long. Like I try to like do like 2 or 3 miles and keep it like that. But I don't know what like got into me on Sunday, and I ran for dumb long, and my body is feeling that. Like, so like you don't just like go from doing 2, 3 to like, nah, I'm running 6.5, and like that's exactly what I did. So I took yesterday off and today, and then tomorrow I'll probably just get back on my 2-3 grind just to like a light load. But the shin, I feel like shin splints in my left leg. I'm like, nah, this ain't what we do. I ain't Usain. I don't do the long distance. I just like to coast it. I just like to work up a little bit of sweat. I've just been working out in the house, man. Honestly, I really feel like I'm in prison, man. I've been doing bad push-ups, and I bought some resistance bands doing those. But now I'm telling you, now I see why dudes be so amped when they get out of prison.
Yeah.
Like I see it. Like I feel their energy now. I'm gonna have a different understanding for it.
An appreciation of life. You get it.
A greater appreciation of life. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hear
when I be out in these streets, I'm gonna cherish every single second. I might literally just put my phone on do not disturb and just like really be like 100% acclimated and not active and what's the word I'm looking for? In the moment, wherever I am.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm here. I'm here. Woo! We'll see though.
Yeah.
You still taking your runs?
I haven't been on one since Friday. I went on Friday and didn't leave the crib. Just been in the wine cellar all weekend, just chilled out all weekend.
Deep in your bag.
Yeah, but then Monday, I could feel the difference in not going outside. I feel like my mood. Like I need some sun and fresh air. But now I'm hesitant because they're saying this mask. Yeah, but I went out today for I went out yesterday for a walk. I just walked and went and got some lunch just to get out there. And it was 70 degrees here, just to get some fresh air and sun. Yeah. And then this morning I got up. My mom had made a lot of food at her house. So I got up at like 7 naturally. So I was like, you know what, before I work, let me go bike over. Then I extended that by going through the park just to, again, get some exercise in and get some real fresh air and stuff. And
yeah,
I might bust a run tomorrow. I don't know. Because it's a holiday Friday, so I really have nothing to do.
What's the holiday?
Good Friday. So
I don't get
at least my company celebrate, so I don't know.
Lucky man.
I got my yoga mat coming, so I get some workouts on that. Yeah. And
the
just
yoga mat.
Peep out the window for sun. Stand by for the fresh air.
You get the blocks with it? You get the yoga blocks?
What's that? I don't know what
yoga blocks? They're like the bricks, so like they help you, like so you can do different positions. So like,
oh no, I only have a roller and a yoga mat, but I mean I have nothing but time to add to the repertoire.
I know. I didn't get them either, but they're in my Amazon cart. I was thinking about getting them. I was thinking about getting a keyboard.
Might be some weights. Yeah. Who knows?
I gotta keep. I wanted to get a keyboard, but they said it wouldn't come until April 24th, and I was like, nah.
Hey man,
by the time that come,
at least for me, I would have just got it. I know for me, I'm gonna still be here.
Now I'm not gonna get a keyboard, be John Legend for like 5 weeks, and then never touch it again. So, but I might still get it. Honestly, I'm just like hesitant. Like I don't know, I don't need this shit. Because some things like Amazon's saying that it's gonna take a real long time for it to come,
Mm-hmm.
and then it ends up coming. Like I bought, like the those tights that basketball players wear underneath their shorts.
Yeah.
So I had like 3 pairs of those, but like now I'm like actively like running more and working out more. I like wearing them, so I've like bought like 3 more pair. And Amazon was saying they were gonna come to the end of April, but now it just got shipped, and I got some today, and then the other ones are coming Friday. And I was like, oh, cool. All right. You're just trying to cover all your bases by lying to me.
Yeah.
And then when it comes, it's a surprise. Have you ordered anything from Amazon in New York? Because I know it's already like a difficult task getting Amazon.
Oh yeah.
And it's been coming?
Yeah, I got the roller. The yoga mat comes Thursday. That's been a slight delay on that. Everything else, ordered a bunch of stuff. It's not coming to me now. But I think I had a delay on my wine. That took longer than expected. Aside from that, though, oh yeah, I ordered a new Fire Stick. I had to order a new monitor for work. They all came timely, and coffee beans. Everything was timely.
God bless Amazon. And God bless those workers.
I know. I saw them on the news. It's another reason. I just shouldn't watch that stuff.
Yeah.
It's inhumane what they doing to them, but yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah. My man Bezos, you know how he give it up?
Taking all donations. That's hilarious.
Yo, I can't get over the fact that he told the Whole Foods workers that they that they should share their sick time. Oh, that's a wild boy. Man, rich as hell. Talk about some damn donations. Boy, if you don't leave me alone.
But are you maintaining some semblance of a schedule?
Trying to. So I get up, do the coffee, whatever, eat breakfast, do emails, do work, try to take lunch every day at exactly 1:00.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just put on some TV in the background, whatever. And then I try to work ideally no later than 7, where I'm actively available.
Mm-hmm.
But what's been going on, honestly, is work has been just so scatterbrained. We're in a transition period, because it's just a lot of people aren't really lending right now because they don't know what the hell's going on with the economy. So it's work will come, and then it'll be really, all right, cool, take care of that. And then it's just all right, then it's nothing. It's all right, then something comes in there, you got to do it. So I've just been trying to find balance and kind of spread my workload out also, so that there's never a period where I have absolutely nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then then around 7, when we're not recording the podcast, that's when I normally try to take my run exactly at 7. Get back around 7:30, 7:45. The sun goes down a little bit after I take a shower, and then I'll just relax and chill for the rest of the night. And just honestly do that daily.
Yeah. I feel you.
That's what it's come to.
Well, at least you're keeping some, a schedule going. I'm talking to others, and it's loose. Eat whatever, drink whatever. It really varies, so you got to keep your sanity.
Nah. We were talking, I think it was last episode we were talking, where it's all right, cool. Granted, now that we finished our detox, whatever, I'm still not drinking during the weekdays.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I wasn't before. So why would I add that to my regimen now? I wasn't. So I'm honestly trying to come out of this in a better position than what I came into this in.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm all right, cool. I'm more focused on actively focused on investing and actually reading books and listening to audio books and I guess just being way more productive with the unwanted time I have now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever heard someone say that, but I don't want this time. Like, I don't want it. I don't. It's begging to be busy and have plans. I don't want this time. Like, no. But yeah, I mean, really, I'm just like trying not to get lost in it, you know? Because I mean, when it's over, it's over. You gotta come out of it as sane as possible.
Yeah, I'm with you.
What about you?
Pretty much the same. I like now is the first full week since we did the detox, and yeah, I'm the same. Not in the week, not gonna drink in the week. Just trying to keep a semblance of a schedule. So I usually get up, brew some coffee, or I usually brew some coffee in the morning. I'll brew overnight for some cold brew, and that usually lasts me until like 1, 2 p.m. Eat a big lunch, and then I'll have a shake in the night, and then boom, that's it. Unless it's the weekend, I might order out or something. In terms of my jogs, it all depends on the day, when it is, how my schedule is. If I wake up, I have enough time beforehand, I'll go. If I could get one in during lunch and it's light enough, I'll go. After work, if I can, I'll go. But to your point, it's just important not to. One, I'm not exercising enough to be just eating whenever and whatever.
That's a fact. Yeah.
That's one. Same thing with like, again, we just came off a 30-day, and before that wasn't drinking in a week like that. So just to keep that going and just have some semblance of discipline. Like I think you can really lose yourself in a time like this, in which you get bored and you need distractions. Just it's good to take a discipline, and then every day isn't, although it feels like it isn't the weekend. Still got responsibilities and stuff. So just try to keep that in mind. So, you know, we joke a lot, so you really don't lose your sanity.
Yeah, seriously. I think that's a good point you made about like, because I didn't even think about that. Like, something I also don't do. Like, I'm trying my best, like, not to eat out during the week.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, I'll go out and like sometimes I'll grab lunch from like there's like a little restaurant across the street because I usually eat out for lunch when I'm at work anyway. So like, but like even then I try to keep that to like once or twice. But eating out for dinner, that's like a no during the weekday. And I'm trying to actually keep that. So yeah. That would be ideal. But let's pray for the NBA, I guess.
On the set in.
They want to make it happen.
Don't talk to me till May.
Yo.
He's stressed.
He's stressed. If he had hair, he would have lost it all by now.
You beat me. I swear I was going to. You beat me to it.
He would have ripped it all out. He would have been done.
Yeah, they on Adam line.
Yeah,
they won't leave him alone.
He said so. Adam Silver, commissioner of the NBA, said they're shooting. Well, no, he didn't say sorry. They're not shooting for anything. He said they won't know anything until the earliest is May, is when they'll like have some kind of idea or some kind of plan set in place for what they're gonna do. And that kind of gives me hope. I don't know. The only thing that really gives me hope is to know that the NBA, meaning the executives and the players, like both actively want to get the season started back up. That gives me hope. But even to say they come up with a plan in May, it doesn't get put into place until late June, early July. I'm with it. Just give me something, man. Just give me something. And like, I don't know if we want to get into this yet, but we were talking over this weekend because WrestleMania happened Saturday and Sunday, and then like watching that, like so, like I missed the first night, like most of it. I was driving, and you texted me like, "Yo, like like after you get over the fact that there's no crowd, essentially, it's not that bad." And so Saturday, I started watching it, and I was like, damn, this is kind of like, this is off. And, like, I fell asleep. But then like, Sunday when I was, like, in my right mind, I started watching it. I was like, wow. Like, I think, like, Vince and them did a good enough job of trying to still entertain. And I guess wrestling, you have to be in character. So, like, still remaining in character. And also just great in-ring performances to the point where it was just it was still captivating and still entertaining.
Yeah.
And I think if the NBA could still, not emulate it, because it's two totally different, sports. It's one sports entertainment, but also the faction of the NBA is entertaining your fans as well. But just also still just finding a way to get some kind of game going, some kind of concept. Because at this point, people will literally take anything.
Yeah.
Like anything.
Yep.
And the NBA is such a game where it's like you already have rules and stuff in place. Like, would it be weird for the players like having to I guess censor themselves because they can't speak as freely because there's no crowd yelling? That's gonna be weird. But realistically, all I care about is watching you compete and seeing what comes out of that. So if they can just get something on the court, I'll be completely fine with that.
Oh yeah, I fully agree. When he puts stuff out like May, even then, I just don't. How will you know that? Are you being optimistic? Is this because he's obviously in close contact with people from the CDC and stuff? So you being told something, or so when I hear that, it sounds like optimism, and even using May, I don't really get my hopes up either way because there's just so many unknowns. So unless you're hearing you got like a forecast or something, I hope he's right. It's just not a given.
Well, I think May is when they're saying that by then they're hoping to have like the quick test more readily available.
I did see an alert for the rapid test. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I think that he's like basing it off of. So like when that test is more readily available, then they'll be able to test players and get rapid results. So then they know like, all right, all these players don't have it, whatever. We can play this game, and then like I guess have a daily testing. I don't know, but I think that's what he's basing it on, just like having that rapid test available.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, I didn't know that. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah. But now I'm thinking about all the things that could go wrong. So I'm going to see how they really guard against that. Like, what's the minimum amount of players needed healthy to play? Because what if half a team's infected? What if a team's on a back-to-back and team was so it'd just be interested to see what else they come up with to guard against those things. But I'm sure they'll figure out. It's a lot of smart people.
They have, but they also have to, because you think about, and I'm knocking on wood, but like think about a team like the Bucks, right? Say something happens to Giannis. Let's say the season picks back up. Sorry, something happens to Giannis. Like their chances are just wiped.
Yeah.
Like it's not as fair as like say the Clippers and something happens to Paul George.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But I guess it can all be canceled. I guess it can happen either way, because you can just have regular basketball injuries regardless. But I don't think like the history books and people want to see like the coronavirus is the reason why the Bucks didn't make it out the East or some shit like that. I mean, people don't care. I wouldn't care. I mean, in that moment, I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
Chris Middleton, show me what you can do.
Yeah, I'm not one, but and again, it depends how it plays out. Just what. Like if the virus hits, assuming play resumes, and when it hits, because if like a team, hypothetically, the chances aren't. If a team is just their best player gets knocked off per round in the playoffs from the virus, you're gonna look at whatever team it is that beat them funny, but we all agreed to this as a possibility when we agreed to play again. So it depends how. It just depends, like. How the champions crown, assuming they play again, the impact the virus makes, if any, when they play again. So it's like a wait and see.
Yeah.
Because people don't for it, though. Yeah, and if they play, people are gonna look at the champion different anyway. I'm not that much, but people are. I'm pretty sure, especially if Braun win. If they win if they play and the Lakers win the championship. This will get discredited to no end.
I gotta see Skip Bayless. LeBron got 3.5 rings. Stupid shit.
He worked with China to.
That's a good one. Oh my god.
We'll see. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Early April.
7th.
Yeah, so hopefully a month, 2 months, we'll look back on this. Yeah.
What's this horse competition the NBA is talking about?
I saw the headline. I didn't really. I don't want to get my hopes up. I didn't really check. I just saw that the NBA and ESPN are working on putting together a horse competition with notable names, but I didn't really.
Gotcha. Did you watch any of the NBA 2K tournament?
No. No. That was Friday, right?
You know, it was a couple of days. It's been going on for a couple of days.
Oh, I thought it was a one-night event.
Nah, it was like rounds of it, playoffs and shit. I tried to get into it on Friday, and I realized I'm not that bored.
Yeah, when I don't even watch esports. I
really tried to get into it, and I was like, nah. I mean, but you think it would have been cool because like even in college, like we would sit there for hours, and
That's true.
you be waiting for like 2 hours before you can get back on the sticks if you lost. Like you'd be waiting for some time, but it just wasn't entertaining. Like the conversations weren't captivating. People were just like talking about like I was watching Boogie Cousins. He was playing against Andre Drummond. How's your kids? Oh, they cool.
Oh, that's because it's on ESPN too. It's edited. Yeah, they can't really be themselves. They can't really talk about what they would talk about.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, man, this is the most time I've ever spent at home. Oh, that's crazy. I'm like, yo, all right, let me cut on 2K and build my own play up. I can't deal with this shit. Yeah.
I go through shows and movies. I'm not there yet. I'm not there.
I don't know if I'll ever get there.
I agree. That's too funny.
And then we got the Hall of Fame official announcement.
The greatest.
Gotta be the greatest. Down.
Yeah.
You got Kobe Bryant, RIP. Lost him earlier in this fucking terrible year. And then we got Tim Duncan, best power forward of all time. And then you got Kevin Garnett. Like, come on, this class is insane.
Yeah, man. Like 2 of the top 10 ever. Garnett's like a top 20, 25 at least.
Yeah, in that range. Yep.
3 MVP. I mean, yeah. It just goes without saying. Like just the Kobe and the Duncan alone, or if it was like Kobe and or Duncan with Garnett, just any combination of those two would have been, but just have all three is just monumental.
That is insane.
And of course, the only damper, obviously, is that we'll never hear Kobe's speech. That just sucks.
Yeah, it really does. This year has been.
Yeah.
This year has really been a whirlwind. Remember when the millennium came in and everyone was thinking that the world was going to end then?
Yeah.
20 years off. Somebody's fucking wrong.
Remember
I'm not saying the world's going to end.
Well, remember the year started and we thought it was going to be World War III?
Surely did.
And then from there. But when is the Hall of Fame? Switching back to lighter news. When's the Hall of Fame?
I have no idea. Oh, yeah, no. That's the NFL Hall of Fame I'm thinking about. Let me see.
That I will watch, assuming it goes on as planned. That's a must watch.
Oh, it is August. I was right. Saturday, August 29th.
Okay, that's still safe for now.
Yeah. I would hope, bro.
I think.
I was like, in my mind, I'm like, all right, cool, like, hopeful for May, but I mean, like, but I know it's that's like a glimmer of hope. Like, so like May come, May come and go. I'm like, all right, whatever, cool. June, I'm like eyebrows raising,
Yeah.
July, I'm like, stick up, kid. The fuck are you guys talking about? Give me. But about August, I was like, yo, my mom, like, I already know, like, life is going, we out, But then the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, he was like, he's not sure if he sees 80,000 fans packed into stadiums for football games, for NFL games by August.
Nah, Trump already spoke on that.
What did he say?
He had that call with all the sports leagues, the WWE.
Oh yeah,
When I
yeah,
text
yeah,
you
surely
that was Sunday.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
they're hopeful. He says he doesn't
mean,
really see a reason. I'm paraphrasing, but he was pretty optimistic that stadiums and arenas could be back in play.
80,000 is a lot of people to be in one spot again.
I mean, yeah, logically, it's just I don't know how you could. If you tell me we go through X time by August, whatever amount happens, and all the numbers we have to that point, we go through all of that, and there's still no vaccine, so you can't concretely. I don't know how you justify, but I guess what do I know? You know, I don't. I agree with you.
It might just be a bunch of 80,000, an arena full of masks.
But then who says you could even? How many people are going to be willing to sign up to jump into that? I'm just asking. It could be packed. It could be.
You've been to a professional football game before.
I haven't been after a deadly virus has rampaged the country.
No, I'm not saying that, but have you been to like tailgates and all that shit?
Yeah.
You see how crazy and dumb people act?
Yes.
We don't underestimate the irrationality of the American person, the average American person. Like, if you are just going to a football game, first of all, people say you have your mask on, right? There's always going to be those people that are like getting drunk and like, feeling invincible and shit. And it wouldn't be the wisest thing, because then I think it leaves the leagues on the hook potentially for some legal issues down the road if you pack people into an arena or a stadium and people start dying and some shit like that. But what do I know? Like, if it's on TV, I'm gonna be sitting in the comfort of my home watching it.
Oh yeah, that's regardless for me.
Yeah, they gonna get my view.
Mm-hmm.
But I would hope that by August we could, go back to our lives. I got some concert tickets that I bought that got canceled. Like, come on.
Damn, I did too. See about my money.
Nah, you save it. Get rescheduled. Yeah. No comment. Anywho. Oh man. You know what? This shit is so bleak. I'm not even gonna lie. If baseball comes back first, I'm on it. I'm Kevin. I'm telling you, I'm on it.
I'm there.
On it. Yeah, all right, just wait and see.
Nah, there's enough shows for me to at least revisit. Movies, I'll revisit. It's gonna take longer.
How much stuff they got in the chamber? I'm talking about. Okay, so when do you think you'll get to the baseball? Right now, you think you're gonna be in the crib until June, July?
Oh, there's enough. I think there's enough. There's still shows and movies in the can already that will be released that are already in the chamber to be released. I'm sure of.
Okay.
I'll explore those first before.
Okay.
No offense.
Yeah, you gonna be watching the Mets games, man.
No offense.
Oh man. You know, it's crazy. Going to baseball games is so much fun.
It is.
Yeah.
That I agree with.
Too bad people won't be able to go to another one for about a year.
Oh damn! Yeah, that does suck.
What's those little area bars up near Yankee Stadium?
Like the names of them, or as a collective, there's dugout.
Yeah, dugouts. I don't know why I was thinking about some spot called No Fun.
Nah, ain't that in like Lower East Side? Yeah, dugouts.
Oh yeah, that's where that is. I knew we'd been there before though. Yeah.
Yeah. Left my mark across the city.
Been all over the world. And then what else? I guess we'll end with, we got the boy Drizzy.
Oh,
talented Canadian, if you don't know him.
What do you think of that song?
The song itself, I think it's okay, but I think it's smart. It's like it's insanely smart.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not even trying to hide what he made it for. You can tell he made it to be like some catchy TikTok-y, type song that people are gonna be in the crib, going crazy on TikTok, making all these dances and stuff. Well, not making them, but like getting creative. Because this dance, the Tootsie, whatever, it's like Tootsie Slide. It's like very simple. Yeah. And I've already been on TikTok and seeing people just like wild out with it. Yup. And just like added some extra stuff in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then by the time we are free, that's the new electric slide. People gonna be in the bars clearing everybody out. People get married. Oh, I can already see it. So I think it was very smart on his part.
Yeah, dude, I agree. Yeah, it's genius. While we're quarantined, have people, advertising your song for you, and the video was pretty crazy, just because he's wealthy.
It's his house.
The actual song, like you said, was just fine. As far as the songs go, fine. Singles go, it's okay. It's not I'm upset levels, but
my God,
it's not there. It's a level up from that. But yeah, I'm not going to be going back to it, and obviously nobody's going anywhere, so I won't be hearing it played out. So I won't.
Yeah, nah.
That one's not gonna really grow on me because I'm not revisiting that.
No, bro. Well, we were at my crib when I'm upset dropped. Remember? We had that shit on blast, right? Like, yo.
And then, cut that. Put the game back on.
Everyone just looked over at each other like, just wasn't hitting. Put that Houston Rockets game right back on. And we tried to like turn it up so loud so it could hit, and it would not knock.
Yeah, it's just he had just dropped Duppy Freestyle the day before. I think it was Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
I think it was Carl or somebody. I heard the title first. So I'm thinking, oh, this is a back-to-back situation. This is another diss. No.
He have it in him.
No. I heard the title. I'm like, okay. Nope. Nothing to even do with the beef. Yeah, that was a big disappointment.
Oh, I just got a BR report saying that the league, meaning the NBA, might use Vegas to resume play. Interesting.
Good.
Wow. Wuhan, where the virus first started, just reopened. They just ended their lockdown officially. 100%. Wow.
What's that, 3 months?
Yeah. A little over. But they took way more extreme.
They took extreme.
Like way more extreme measures than what we're taking. They don't give a damn if you got to exercise or nothing.
Nah, they were like a 12 out of 10. What are we at?
Yeah.
7? 6.5? 7? No. Where are we at?
It's in terms of how extreme it could be?
No, where we are, extreme we are currently.
Oh.
Because they were 12 out of 10.
Yeah. I'd say 6.5-ish.
So how much time does that add?
It's looking like
April, May, June.
Yeah. And it's looking like Independence Day really might be Independence Day. like the 4th of July really might be our freedom.
I mean, if we at least get 2 months, I'm gonna make them count.
You gonna be sleeping on the park benches?
2 months I can make count.
Well, yeah, wait, because when is the weather? Yeah, September. Like that second, third week of September, that shit just snap in New York. That second, third week of September, that weather just flip. Nah, if you get a full July, August out, you good.
At the least.
That's 8 weekends. And a couple of weekdays, because I'm definitely going to be putting some PTO in.
They stocked up. They stocked up, bro.
I already told them to start putting the word into my job. Like, this ain't vacation time, beloved. Like,
oh yeah.
I had a trip planned at the end of this month, but
as did I.
Can't take it, obviously. So
as did I,
don't think
beloved.
I'm just going to shift those dates. Like
that's a lot of I was looking at 9 days myself. So they just back in the chamber. I won't let them go to waste.
I'm gonna fire them off though.
We'll see.
You ain't gonna see me in the office.
Oh man.
All right, brother. I think we hit it all.
Yeah.
Oh, we did good. Gave him a good 50.
My bad. Before I just got this random a HuffPost Apple News alert. And Illinois mayor sent police to break up parties. They found his wife at You know
that's why he sent the cops out. he knew she was out there.
That's hilarious.
We're gonna pray for the man.
Yeah, some people always got it worse. They really risking their lives for it. All right, man.
That's crazy. But yeah, shout out to the first responders and the cops and all that stuff. You saw like 20% of the NYPD officers are out right now. It's crazy.
Oh, any last thoughts on Mania before we wrap up?
Was that match? The Firefly match?
Mm-hmm.
I need to rewatch that because like when I was watching, I'm not gonna lie, you have to like be on acid or some trippy shit to like truly appreciate it. It was extremely creative. God bless those writers. Great, like all the scenes they went through, phenomenal. But I really was like, yo, what the hell am I watching right now? But that's what I'm talking about. Something like that, an example of that, where it was like, yo, I was like literally on the edge of my seat, like where they were like super creative with it. Like, yo, like, all right, this is like so.
Yeah,
it was just so on point.
On a short term's notice. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. The Taker match was good. Like, I don't know what the hell they filmed that at, but that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Some makeshift graveyard. That was dope. The Orton Edge match was great. Beat his ass all over the Performance Center. they need a raise. You said that, but they need a raise for real.
Yeah, they're not.
When next time we see Edge in the ring?
SummerSlam, August. If they have it, gotta be.
Yeah, he
gotta be. If we have it,
he out for a minute. He won.
46. 46 years old. Bro, no matter how good a shape you are, your body at 46 can't just.
No. We saw that trailer for
the
Undertaker documentary. Yeah, I can't. Oh, I need that.
Yeah, and after the Jordan doc, I need that.
Yeah, I need that.
I need that.
But like even then, you see like Taker. That was what 2017 when it started off in the first look of it, and even then he was admitting that he couldn't work a full schedule.
3 years ago.
So
crazy.
I'm like, but bro, WrestleMania 2017, you saw him.
Mm-hmm. It was sad.
Around
it was sad. It was
I thought
was
he was done then.
That's when he put the hat and gloves down.
Yeah. Kids were crying.
That was a tough watch.
Yeah.
That's a tough watch.
But he got carried through that fight.
Just to get his ass beat.
But yeah, so Edge is 46. Bill Goldberg is 53, 54.
Well, he had an easier job. He had an easier day at the office.
Hey, yo, when I was done with that match, I was like, all right, cool. They wrote that for a 53-year-old man. Four spears real quick. And
that's his bag, yeah. Give him about 1.3 million.
Yeah. That's how much he made?
No, I don't know, but I would assume he getting money.
Oh, he definitely got over $1 million, though, for that little quick.
I would assume.
He got paid more. He got paid the most just for the entrance.
He definitely got paid more than the dude that beat him. That's without question.
Oh, facts.
Braun
Strowman.
But no, to your point, it was great to have some live entertainment to look forward to. and just the
Even though it wasn't
level,
really live.
the Boneyard and the Firefly Funhouse, the level of creativity, and on relatively short term, like God knows the amount of time it took to create, produce, the amount of money, and to execute it so well, and all the competitors to motivate yourself enough with no crowd was just, it was good to have. It was good to have. Took my mind off stuff. It was good. It was a good little escape.
What'd you think about Gronk?
He was out of place. I kind of felt bad, but his job got even easier. Because God knows when they announced it, I think they were still intending to have it at the Buccaneers stadium, the Buccaneers stadium. So that's a pretty easy gig for the same amount of money he would have made, and probably get booed in front of 65,000.
Yeah, he was out of place.
Yeah, he was out of place.
His voice sounded different. Like
it definitely sounded. Yeah, I agree.
He got that roid lisp, like something off. I don't know. He just didn't sound right.
He sounded different. He definitely sounded.
He sounded
different.
like Jason Witten when he went to the booth. like this ain't your gig, beloved.
Yeah.
But I mean, shouts to him. Get your paper. But
yeah, it seemed a bit out of place, but
that ain't his bag.
Nah. Oh, but all in all, well worth it, and the surrounding documentaries, and they held me down for a weekend.
Watch that Edge one.
They held me down for a weekend when he combined it all, so I'm grateful.
Was the Edge one good?
That one was good. The Drew McIntyre one was good. They did like another 30-minute one on the Shawn Michaels Kurt Angle match from a WrestleMania. All the docs are good. They're like pretty well done.
Are they on the network? Just go look at them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I'm doing for the rest of the night.
Yeah, they're all pretty entertaining. So
I'm gonna just dock it up for. Actually, no, I'm saving for the weekend when I need the most.
I was just thinking, I was rattling these off to you.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, how that held me down last weekend. I was looking ahead, drawing a blank.
What's next?
I gotta see what Netflix hitting for, what they dropping this Friday. Yeah, man.
Oh man, that's what it's coming to.
Word.
All right, people. We gave you guys another one. As always, make sure you check out the website. Thank you for the love. The support website is coolinoutpod.com. Again, it's coolinoutpod.com. We are available Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Acast, Apple Podcast, SoundCloud. Everywhere podcasts are available. I'm leaving some out. Tune in. We are there. We got this video. Obviously, we're working back on the videos, getting more clips up. So we're going to have this full-length video on YouTube. We're going to have this chopped up into 10-minute increments, I think, on IGTV. Either way, the full episode will be on IGTV, will be on YouTube. So we'll keep, putting out more and more video content for you guys. I'll leave anything out?
Nope.
No,
you got it.
Until next, I got it all. I'm a professional, beloved. It's what I do. Until next time, this is Coolin' Out.
Stay cool.